So today I'm gonna do some service on my wheel loader. I need to re-grease all the fittings and remove all the old grease. And I need to have a look at this handle for the hydraulic because it keeps going loose, and I need to find a solution for that. But now let's start with removing all the old grease and put some new in, and we'll see what we do next. So this is what I'm removing, all the old grease. It's all black and nasty. It's empty, so just gonna put a new one in. Full again. So greasing this one is probably the worst one, because when I put this in there's not really room. It's no problem getting it in. But now I need to take it out, and it's not letting go. And it's like there's not enough room to take it out, so this time it went easy. There's one more here. So I have the same problem when I'm doing this grease fitting in here. But now when I need to take it out, is it because I'm filming this? Now everything is easy. I don't know. There's one down here. So underneath here there's a grease fitting here and a grease fitting here on the nozzle, and this is for the axle when the axle goes in and out. So I'm gonna give this a little bit too, and this one. I think that's all. So right now this handle is okay, but it's still a little loose. So I'm gonna take this off and remove the screw down here, and then I'm gonna give it a little bit of Loctite, because then it won't go loose again. I hope it won't get loose again. So the problem is these 3 screws, especially this one, it keeps coming loose, and now I'm gonna take this apart, clean it, and give it some Loctite, so I don't have to tighten this every time I use the loader. Somebody already did use some Loctite on these, but I think they forgot this one. So I'm gonna change these bolts to something new and put Loctite on. But first I'm gonna clean this part down here. Shut up! Thank you. So before I put new bolts and Loctite in, I'm just gonna thread this in. I'm just gonna cut the threads because then I can remove some of the old Loctite in here. So there's actually still some Loctite down there. That's not even that's not hardened up. So that's because they use too much Loctite. So let's see if we can put this together again. So that's the first one in. I got that in too. That was not easy. Good and tight. Okay, so let's move on. Next part will be changing the hydraulic filter and all the hydraulic oil. But I'm just gonna move this out because I don't want to do it in here. So let's do that. Hi guys, so today we're gonna change the hydraulic oil and the filter for it. I don't know when this was done last, so we're gonna change it today. First I'm gonna take the drain plug out and then I'm gonna take the filter out. So let's get started. Okay, I'm just gonna let the rest run out and let's change the filter. So there's a filter in here. I need to take the cap off and then I can take the filter out. And I have this tool. It's just a 27 socket that I have made a cut so it fits over here like this. So this is the filter. This is for the return line. So when all the hydraulic has been through the system, it going back into this filter and into the tank again. So this is the new filter, and I'm just gonna put the yellow cap on here and put it back in. Okay, so the new filter is ready to get in. This is going on to here. So next time I'm doing this kind of service, I'm also gonna take this piece out, this whole filter house. There's a small filter on the underside, so that I'm gonna change next time. And also in the tank, there's a filter inside the tank on the suction side. So now this is done. Gonna put the drain plug back in and fill it with oil again. So I bought this pump so I can pump the oil out. Let's see how it works. now it's filled up. I'm just gonna start the machine up and see if some of the oil disappears, because the oil cooler is probably empty. So I had a little spill here. The reason for this is because when I started the loader up, all the hydraulic functions for lifting the boom and turning the wheels was not working, and that's because the pump here, there was air in this pump, so I had to loosen the output side on the pump and let some oil come out, and I did this 2 times and tightened this up again. Then all the functions were working again. So because of the air in here, nothing was working, but it's all good now. So yeah, and as you can see right here, because there's still some air in the whole system, the oil is foaming a little bit. It looks like foam, but it's just air bubbles. So I need to run it a little more and keep an eye on the oil level. So now the hydraulic oil is changed. The next thing I'm gonna put in is this adapter for my charger, so it's easier. This one fits the Ctek charger. Fuck off. So with this one I can just put the charger in here, then I don't have to mess around putting clips on this, plus and minus. So I'm just gonna install this with another like this, and put like this. Then I'm putting another nut on the terminal. Like this, and maybe a cable tie and set it up here. Yeah, that would be fine. Oh, you can't see that. So I'm gonna put it up here with a cable tie, so it's out of the way when I close the lid for the engine. So that's installed. Let's find the next thing we need to fix. So I would like to have a trailer hitch sitting in this area right here. So it's easier for me to move the trailer. Right now I have a trailer hitch on the back of the loader, but I need to get out of the loader every time I put the trailer on, and I don't feel like doing that. And take the trailer off again. Maybe I need to get out to unhook the trailer. By putting the hitch here, I only have to get out of the loader one time. It's still better, still lazy. So I think we're gonna start removing these 2 bolts, move the bracket to the other side. So this bracket here I made for actually sit on the other side. When I put it into the correct place, like this hydraulic hose will touch this part, and at some point it will make a hole into the hose, and I'm not interested in that. But I have another bracket that fits for this side where the holes are, where these two bolt holes are on this side instead, so the bracket are moved a little more to into the center. So I'm just gonna find that. Yeah, don't ask me why it's sitting up there. I had to use it for something else. So, if you look at this, it's not easy to see from here, maybe here. So the difference in this bracket and this bracket is because these holes are moved to the other side. So I'm gonna change this, put this in instead, and let's see how that fits. I'm gonna start removing this and put it into this hole up here. If you have problems with this, it doesn't fit, it's because it's millimeter on one side and inches on the other, so just turn it around, it will fit again. Workshop tip. So, the outlets are back in. So I'm gonna loosen this and this one down here, just a little bit. So I get some hydraulic oil out to the outlets again. So when I put some attachments on, there won't be any air in this part or in this hose, and for this one. But I'm gonna wait just a little bit before I do that. I just have to remember it. Okay, so let's find a solution for the hitch. See what we can do about that. So the next thing I wanna do is put a piece of flat bar in between these two. Drill a hole here. Put it in like this. Weld it here on the side. Well, that's my plan. So yeah, so let's start drilling a hole in here and then put in the hitch and see how it looks. So this is ready, and this is going here. So my plan is to put it like this. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna remove the paint on both sides and I'm gonna tack it in. Okay, so I've just tacked it in. Let's go and try hook it up to the trailer and see if this works. If it do work, I'm gonna weld both sides and this is done. Okay, so it seems to work just fine. So now I'm gonna weld it up and I think that's it for today. So now that's gonna stay there forever. So when this has cooled off, I'm gonna give it some black paint and that's it for now. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.